Good evening, everybody. We are here live at Coleraine Bowl for the TMT Bowling Sunday Night Sweeper for the semifinals. Over here on the left, we have Nolan White versus Daniel Gross on the left, and then on the right, we're going to see Rusty Walter and Ian Dobrin for the semifinals. If everybody will please do us a big favor, hit the share button. Would be greatly appreciated. Get as many people watching this as possible. It is available on my personal page, TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper page, as well as TMT Bowling Stream TV, and also on YouTube at TMT Bowling Stream TV. I am doing that as we speak, sharing it wherever we can. They are bowling on last year's Day 4 U.S. Open pattern. It is a interesting pattern, to say the least. If anybody wants to know the definition of asymmetrical, take a look at this pattern, because it is that. Lots of volume, and the scores showed it tonight. It was difficult tonight. Like I said, we got a good group already watching. If you are watching, hit the share button. We're going to go through some scores and whatnot from the first round, or from the earlier part of the evening. We did have 65 bowlers tonight. Excellent turnout. Mystery doubles winners from Game 2 today was Rick Pitcairn and Nathan Smith. They had 450. Tonight's high qualifiers bowling over here on the left out of the camera right now. Nolan White, 663. Low to make the cut is the gentleman you just saw throw the ball there on lane 22, Rusty Walter, 519. That's the lowest cut we've had in some time. Rusty converts a split. I'll bounce over here and watch Daniel and Nolan for a minute. There's young Daniel, who was the winner of our previous single sweeper way back on December 12th. We had the doubles tournament on the 19th, and we took the week off last week for the day after Christmas. And back and ready to go for 2022. And I do want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody was safe and everybody had a great New Year with your family, friends, and whatever. I stayed home. Well, I worked quite a bit and then stayed home and had to wake up to watch the ball drop just so I could go back to sleep. I lead an exciting life. Here's Nolan, who has been on fire here lately, if that's... Oh. Carry to Brooklyn. do have a special guest in the booth with me. Miss Madison Ring, one of the up-and-coming young female bowlers in town, is here with me in the booth. Hello, Madison.
Hey, Todd. How are you?
I am fantastic. This was tough tonight, wasn't it?
It was not easy.
You're right. These are the types of things that make you get better, though.
I agree. Stuff like this is more fun for the people, you know, who just don't really get to bowl on these kind of things. And when we do, we just learn so much because it's never the same.
Well, I was talking with a buddy of mine that came and bowled tonight. His name's Dale Durbin.
He was my doubles partner.
Yeah. Me and Dale grew up together. And there you go, Diane. And we didn't have this kind of stuff when we were younger. There wasn't sport patterns. There wasn't all the different tougher patterns. We bowled on what was there. And I encourage as many young people or anybody who wants to get better at the game to come in and check these things out on Sunday nights. We do them virtually every Sunday throughout the year unless we have a doubles tournament or if I decide I want to throw a party at my house and take the weekend off.
Technically, we still bowled. The women just all won.
That's right. Yeah, you were in the top 4 last week, right?
Got my first W.
Yeah.
Oh.
You were a high qualifier, so to speak.
Yes, I was.
But, we need a week off every now and then. We did have a good time. But, no, I encourage the young bowlers. I encourage anybody who wants to get better at what they're doing and learn more about the game. Come in and try these things out. Yes, they are difficult. Not always this difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
Spare by Ian. He's off to a 23-pin lead through 3 frames. Rusty had his hues changed several times tonight. He was low to make the cut. Uh-oh. Off camera over here, Nolan let that one slip away from him a little bit. And then the second match he shot, or when he made the cut, his first game he shot 179 and he had his shoes on and he was yelling at himself and all angry and he was, I don't know, there were still a couple scores below him.
Yeah.
He made it easy.
He came up to me and he was like, how did I go from almost not making the cut to being in the top 4? And I said, that's how it works. You
That's
never
right. He just kept with it. And then he brought up a score sheet of 191. And he's like, here's another bubble sheet. Well, in that round of 16, that was 3rd.
Wow.
So a lot of times these patterns will tend to soften up a little bit throughout. Oh, boy.
Wow.
They tend to soften up throughout the evening. This one,
I don't know.
Not today. So we do got to give a shout-out to our sponsors.
Get them all.
There's Rusty leaving 12 pins on the deck for a strike.
Throwing the beautiful Columbia 300 Power Torque. I highly recommend go get one if you don't have one.
It's funny you said Columbia because one of the sponsors is Ebonite Bowling. That's right. They're going to sponsor the whole month of January. Thank you, Dave Wadka and folks at Ebonite. And we also had another 100 to kick in from last month from Wendell Barger and Strikers over at Northwest Lanes. So we appreciate everything Wendell does. He does a ton for the city of bowling in general.
Let's not forget about
good friend. I just do my thing. I come and push the buttons and fill out score sheets.
Every time I come here, Todd, it's never a bad time.
Well, thank you. We're going to watch Ian for a couple frames here. He did not like that one off his hand. Started up a little soon. He's throwing urethane. I believe Daniel's throwing urethane, and they're just playing him right off the far right side of the lane and keeping the ball straight. Again, Rusty's throwing the power torque. He's the only lefty in the 4. And Nolan is not throwing urethane, but he is out to the right, too. That was definitely the pattern.
Yep, straighter was definitely greater tonight.
Absolutely. You needed to get to the right off your hand, and you had to have it going towards the head pin. If you tried to sneak it away a little bit or leak it away or however you want to look at it, it wasn't going to come back.
No.
Saw lots of 2-4-10s, lots of washouts, and a handful of gutter balls, which
you must have saw mine.
I did not see yours, but thanks for telling on yourself.
And a washout.
Yeah, well, washouts happen a lot on these. Does anybody have any questions in the chat? Scotty Kramer said this pattern is hard. Oh, Ian got one of them out. Just leaves a 2.
Daniel with the strike.
We're going to let Ian make a spare, and we'll jump over to the other match after this. Ben Pewis is watching. I don't know if you want next on this pattern, man. Scott Shores has a question for Maddie. Let's see what you got, Scott. She's here to answer questions for everybody. Mike Flanagan's watching. Hello, Mike. Yeah, Scotty, this is pattern 4. We're going to jump over here. Nolan did leave an 8-10. That match is actually starting to tighten up a little bit. We just jumped off of Rusty's match. He just let the baby split again. Oh, he made a little run at that. Score with Nolan and Daniel. Nolan's got 111 in the 6th. Daniel 83 in the 5th with a strike. So it is... that match is getting a little tighter. Ian's still got a 20-pin lead over Rusty on the other semifinal match.
How did it play for you guys, Scotty? I always notice that with different centers, everything is different, and that to me is very intriguing.
Scott put his question in there, but I don't think that's a fair question because Maddie's not old enough for moonshine, so she doesn't drink.
Is my mom on this? If so, I'm going to say Pepsi.
Pepsi? Pepsi's your favorite flavor of moonshine.
Yes.
Good work. That's a good girl. Oh, let's come over and watch Ian. That was a nice shot. Maddie, what kind of tournaments, what kind of things you got coming up for yourself?
I believe, actually, I am bowling a doubles tournament next weekend. I plan to actually take some time off for myself to get back to the basics, and I just want to start everything over, and 2022, see what it has.
And leaving a 10-pin.
Ben, I actually do not believe I am signed up for that. I think Tyler is bowling, but I might watch this one.
We do have a big doubles tournament coming up here in February. It's first weekend in February, 5th and 6th. We've got the Just Cure It doubles tournament.
Yes.
That will be a big one.
It's my favorite.
We've got lots of goodies from some of the professionals have sent to us for some giveaways and whatnot, and raffles and whatnot, so we can raise some money for cancer. And we did this last year. It was huge success, and I think this year's even going to be bigger. And it's on February 5th and 6th, which is I think it's the same weekend of the Pro Bowl and the week before the Super Bowl. So nobody is going to be watching the Pro Bowl. They're going to be here bowling. Nobody watches that game anyway.
Right.
It's the worst all-star game of professional sports next to basketball. Oh. Rusty's got himself in trouble over here. Ian Dobrin's got a healthy lead at this point. So let's go back over here to Daniel and Nolan.
See what I mean?
Yeah, we just took that off of Rusty, but that one he just got a little bit to the left, and it did not make it back. 2002 is going to bring a new grandbaby for Rusty. Well, congratulations to Rusty.
Touch it.
Let's see. This match over here is now an 8-pin match. Nolan is leading by 8. Hey, look who's watching. Mom and Dad McGill.
Oh!
Hello, Mom and Dad. And my brother. Hi, Tim.
Hey,
and
Dustin.
And then that guy. Hi, Dustin. That loud noise you heard off camera was Ian throwing another big strike. If he knocks over one pin here on this next ball, he's got Rusty shut out. So we're going to keep the cameras over here on Nolan and Daniel because it's a pretty close match. And that was a pretty good shot for Nolan right there.
If anybody knows Nolan White, besides being late, this is his other thing that he does very often.
He was on time today. He got here at like 5:45, and I thought my clocks were wrong. Sophia was here early today.
Jeez.
There was several people that got here. Maybe they're turning over the 2002 and thinking, hey, let's change things up. Oh, big double right there for Nolan. Big double. Thank you, Brad. Happy New Year, buddy. This is a big, big shot in the match right here for Daniel. He's going to need to strike here. He did not. He's kind of pushed that one.
There's a reason this is called the U.S. Open.
Well, yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Do
Go
it
back
again.
and do it again.
Do it again. I got to get you on camera. Special message from Rusty coming back up.
Hey, thanks, Tom McGill. Everything you do for bowling, brother.
Had to get you back on camera for that.
Ooh,
Oh, boy.
Nice try at that.
So we are going to have Ian Dobrin in the finals versus either Daniel or Nolan. Nolan right now he still has a potential 221 on paper. Daniel he's got to have all three no matter what. So in the 10th frame. He still has 181 on paper. That will make Nolan have good count and show up in the first ball in the 10th. Yeah. Nice run here. First place, the last single sweeper we had, and third in this one. Nothing to be ashamed of for that young man. College bowler at Rio Grande. I said that way for his mother. She corrected me.
a good thing you did, because
Oh.
I didn't know it was pronounced that way.
Me neither. Well, Nolan just got up there and finished his game. She finished with 184. See, now you learned something new today, Dustin. All right.
All right, we are
Maddie,
getting ready.
yep. This is all you for a minute. I'm going to jump off and introduce them. So
All right.
you're solo. Everybody, please stand by, stay with us, and we'll be ready for the finals here in just a second.
All right, guys, I was set to take over the show, so we have Nolan White and Ian Dobrin.
All right, well, we'll get the camera set. Ian and Nolan, you guys can go ahead and get started. You'll have 3 minutes of practice. Ian, you are in the higher seat technically, so you'll have the choice of who goes first after you're done practicing if you need us to switch it around. So good luck, guys. Let's give them a round of applause. Thanks to all one of you. There's a question in the crowd for you.
Okay, well, I guess I have to answer it now.
You do.
Yeah, so Dustin used to run Friday Night Sweepers at Eastern, so I signed up and I got into the match play portion, and I did have to bowl Ian, which at the time was my ex. Two very talented people out here tonight.
Yeah, I would imagine that we're going to see plenty of strikes in this match. Well, it's a pretty hard pattern, so it's hard to say.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rusty. See, while they're finishing up their practice again, making a big push this year to support local bowling tournaments. Get them out there, let people know that you're having them, let them know where it is, let them know when. Get the stuff to me, I'll help put it out there for you.
Ben, so that's where the story was supposed to end, because unfortunately I did not.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably not, since you didn't finish the statements. So, but yeah, we're gonna make a big push to do everything we can. Myself and Collier, tournaments that Wayne Arthur does his sweeper during the day over at Northwest on Sundays. There's just a lot to do here in the city. I know there's doubles tournament Hides that's going on. If it hasn't started already, we've got the city tournament starting next week. for 2 weeks over at Western Bowl. You know, we made a little run a couple years ago and tried to put together the CincinnatiBowling.com website that I paid that I bought, and it just never really grasped onto it because I never got the information, and I wasn't able to dig and find everything I wanted to make it right. So we've got my page, my Sunday Sweeper page, and then the TMT Stream TV page. We'll use those to put out as much tournament information as we possibly can. Hello, Michaela.
Hello, Michaela.
So we're going to do as much as we can to help support bowling tournaments around town, maybe even all the way up to Columbus, to help out. Not that Jody Boyd needs any help promoting his tournaments, because he's the best that there is at the game. Jeremy Thomas down in Louisville. A couple tournaments coming up at Fairfield through the summer. Will Bates is having one in June, and I've actually chipped in a little bit to help out with the prize fund in that one and try to help Will get his first tournament going. And you know, that's what we're all about this year, and try to make Cincinnati and our group stronger as a group. Nobody's on an island by themselves. Everybody's here to help each other, and that's the way it should be.
That's right.
So Ian did start off the match. He did get one a little bit wide, leaving the 210, which was the most popular leave of the night for right-handers tonight.
I can vouch that is 100% true.
Yes.
Oh.
And Nolan just gets one a little bit loose, and ball doesn't quite finish, and he leaves a 7-10. That wasn't that bad of a shot right there.
I didn't think so either.
So, well, he's winning 9-8. Hope your favorite pro football team won today. Whoever you might like.
Did the Packers play today?
They're playing right now.
Oh.
They're winning 20-0.
Is it on the TV right in front of me?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's Nolan figuring out lane 19 with a big strike. I know the Bengals played a phenomenal game today. Anybody that didn't have a chance to watch that one.
Oh, my.
Ian just
Bad
comes
break.
in a little bit behind the 10 pin, or behind the head pin, leaving just the 10. Mr. Flanagan, I saw you were watching out there. If you're still watching, we appreciate you checking in. Hopefully you are well. You know, something we didn't say, there's a lot of folks that are bowling out to some of the locals here that are bowling the team trials right now. It starts tomorrow out in Vegas.
That is true.
Best of luck to all of you. Rick McCormick comes to mind immediately.
Yep.
And our sponsor, Ebonite, Dave Wadka, he's out there if he ever made it. Hopefully he made it.
Practice word of the day.
Yep. So that's going to be live on Facebook all week or on bowl.tv that you can watch for the team trials, and that's always some interesting bowling because they don't bowl anything super easy either. But you see the best of the best out there giving it their all for team trials in Vegas. So head pin took out about 6 pins on the left side of the pin deck there. Yeah, the score of the Packers game, Maddie, looks like it's 20-6. 20-3, I'm sorry.
At least they're winning.
They are winning. Every time Nolan throws a shot and walks away from it, it's always
It's a good
a strike.
shot.
Ron Holiday, I just see, was chimed in. How are you, Ron? Steve Watson, you are online watching. Steve, you had an amazing run tonight. Congratulations. Steve's new to the bowling scene here at Coleraine. Bowls on Monday nights in the Challenge League. Bowls at Northwest, and he's starting to show up in the sweepers and bowl some of these, and he had a nice little run. So
Was he the one that was in the top 8?
he was in the top 8 wearing he had the Cincinnati jersey.
Yeah, we were wondering who that was because we just said how well he threw it. And to come out in top 8 and something like this,
Yep, he's trying to
Something to be proud of.
learn and get better, and he throws pretty good. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. Ian Dobrin's got 28, second frame with a double. Nolan has his 9 with a 3-bagger. He's up by 11 as we speak. Not anymore. Right now he's got a 1-pin lead. Hello, Brad. How you doing, buddy? Oh, and Nolan is shredding the racks right now. I remember watching Nolan when I was not even here yet. I was working over at Northwest still, and him and Devin and their buddies came over and bowled in a PBA Experience League, and that's been 7 or 8 years ago. And Nolan used to throw real slow and try to hook the whole lane.
I think he does that now. He's just not slow.
No, he doesn't do that anymore. He's come a long way. Tanner Wise song, yes, sir, we did. Very low key, very quiet. Nothing super exciting. Hopefully you had a good holiday season as well. We got us a pretty good looking match right now. That one just got started a little earlier. He is throwing the purple hammer, and it's a pretty amazing ball, but if you grab it, get it started a little sooner, it's going to do just that.
See, Austin's on here. Hello, Austin.
Ooh, he made a little run at that, but just a little short. Pin count is kind of important still, but he did make a good look, or a good run at that. So got a pretty good feeling he's going to come back with a pretty good pitch right here, try to keep himself in the match. Well, he did make a good
That
shot.
10.
Leaves just the 10.
Can't tell you how many times I saw that today.
Got a pretty good crowd behind us.
Oh, didn't even realize.
Yeah.
All right, Todd, I have a question for you.
Let's hear it.
Did you have a goal or a New Year's resolution for yourself this year?
Well, on the bowling side of it is I'm going to get back out on the lanes and I'm going to get myself back to competitive. I made a couple purchases and I'm ready to be part of the group and get out here and bowl with you guys.
We're ready for you.
Let's see. I also want to lose about 15 more pounds. I'm sitting at around the same number as I was before the holidays, so that was good. But I still want to get myself down to about 190 or so. I'm stuck around 205, 210.
Great for you.
Starting at about 315 pounds, I would still like to get down a little more. So those are the two main things. I just want to make sure I take as good a care of myself because I've got this little girl that means the world to me and a wonderful wife who was very busy with me with everything we do, and I'm going to be here for both of them. So
sounds like a plan.
Oh, a ring and 10 for Nolan. Nolan currently has a 55-pin advantage right now. Nolan is on staff with Hammer. Ian's one of the younger up-and-comers in town from the Dayton area. But he gets out and bowls quite a bit. He's definitely got some game. This kid's going to be a force to be reckoned with if he's not already. He goes to school at Calumet College. There's a good shot. We talked about the main sponsors. We got a few more to talk about. Make sure Bowler X, who does a lot for us here. Genesis Tape, which is the newest part of the group, and of course Bowlify, who Bowlify has done a ton for the sweeper. And roll it. Gets the two to fall forward, so the winner each week gets a jersey from Bowlify. TMT Bowling Sunday Sweeper winner jersey. So if you're looking for some new jerseys for the year,
you know where to get them.
Nolan's got the look. You can give me a call or go to bowlify.com. I'm here to help if anybody needs help. While we were sitting here, I had two people order jerseys from me while we were sitting here. Those messages that came through.
Oh.
Malika and Jack Parsons.
Might get 5 because I need another one.
Way to go, Nolan. Tripping the 4.
Ooh, looks like a different ball.
That's a black hammer right there. Nolan's going to finish with 235. Ian still has 210 on paper. Nolan's going to be our champion this week. Sorry I didn't get the close-up on that one. Yikes. That, my friends, was a solid 8-pin.
Nice.
Exactly, Brad. That's what I was thinking, too. At least he didn't need to strike to win and left that. That would have been horrible. quick ball change for the fill ball.
Whoa.
Took about a giant step to the left. He left a 4-pin. Anyway, great bowling tonight by Ian. Finished in second. Congratulations to our winner, Nolan White. Maddie, thanks for sitting in.
Thank you for
You
having me. Hopefully
all
I
you
can
had to do
hop
was
in more
ask.
soon.
Yep, all you had to do was ask. We're always here. So we'll get the vote out at some point in time, Monday or Tuesday, for next week's sweeper. The sweeper does begin at 6 p.m. Check-in starts at roughly 5. And we'll have fun with the vote this week. And we're probably going to have a bowling ball to raffle off this week at some point or next Sunday from our friends at Ebonite Bowling.
Woo-hoo.
So, thank you again. Good luck to everybody who was out in Vegas. We'll be watching all week, and that's it for the night.
All right.
All right, everybody have a great week. Stay warm. It got cold on us all of a sudden, and we'll
Have a
see you
good year.
We'll see you next week. Bye bye.